Good morning, everybody. Fellow franchisers out there. Welcome in to the Kansas City Royal franchise, episode 21, I believe it is. Got a lot on the docket today. A little bit of an unorthodox stream today. Life has really been kicking us in the ass this week, and so we're just going to have a nice broadcast. We're going to play some games. We're going to talk about contract extensions, the trade deadline, and at the very end of the stream, we are going to look at the overalls for our prospects that we drafted in the last episode, question mark. So, with that being said, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for all the new subscribers that are showing up. Appreciate you very, 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 very much. So, yeah, we're going to do the game of the day first. Here, we are on the road. Give me 1 second here. There it goes. We are going to be on the road in Miami, as we're going to be looking at Brady Singer tonight, who is, or this morning, I should say, who's really been good this year, and yet he's not even in the top 5 in Cy Young. So, could be getting snuffed out. Who knows? What's up, Sean?
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Miami Marlins.
There you go, 59-47, Kansas City taking on 53 and 55 Marlins. AJ Puck taking the mound for Miami.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Oh, please.
About to get started here. Our starting pitcher in this one, AJ.
There's AJ Puck, 21st game, 4-7 record, ERA 3.4, WHIP just over 1. Been solid. Been pretty solid. Here we go, leaning off Michael Garcia, who is still having some issues. What's up, Wadey? Morning stream? Absolutely. We have got a lot to do today, so I'm getting the stream out of the way. I was going to stream last night. I had all intentions of streaming last night, but life decided to kick me in the balls really hard last night. So we'll be spending the rest of our day trying to get everything back on track as Michael Garcia continues to be off track. First out. It's nothing like critical, so to speak. But I'm ready to take a break from everything the way this week has been. All right. So one out. Here is Bobby Witt. Maybe we can actually hit well with him today. How's everyone doing, by the way? Bobby Witt, 266. Average keeps climbing. 15 homers, 54 RBIs. This is late July is where we're at here. Bobby Witt hits it right. Wow. All right. All right. Good play out there. Is that Jesus Sanchez? I don't know who that is. De La Cruz? I think that's De La Cruz. Nice catch. Robbing Bobby Witt. Possibly a triple if he missed that play. Yeah, AJ Puck should be happy. Nice play out there.
Here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Since we're at it, let's take a look at the defense for the Marlins, the Fish. Under my face is Avisail Garcia, Victor Mesa Jr. in center, Jesus Sanchez in right field, so that is not De La Cruz. Jake Berger and Ahmed Rosario on the left side of the infield, followed by Luis Ariz and Josh Bell, Christian Betancourt behind the plate, and I believe De La Cruz is DHing for AJ Puck. Boy, 2 hard-hit balls to start the game off.
And first offering is fouled off.
Both to the outfield. One of them by a great play. Like, if Sanchez missed that play, that's a triple. We'd have Bobby Witt standing on third with 1 out, and average-wise, our best hitter at the plate.
And here it comes. And there's a ball.
It's not how it goes, though.
Two outs. Now he breaks the
Jam
back.
shot.
And the inning is
Nothing doing.
middle
For
of
the
the
Royals.
first.
Looks like it's going to be another one of those games, man. We'll see if the game's not rigging tonight. Or today. We go bottom one. Bring on Brady Singer. Take it away, Boog.
And we're back. And today's starter, Brady Singer. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Okay, he's not going to talk about him, but he's 11-4, 2.3 ERA. Doesn't really strike a lot of people out. He has been really good for us, though. He's having a great year, and we're hoping that that stays true here against Miami.
They're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ahmed Rosario leading things off and takes a strike.
Of course, people call me when I'm broadcasting. What else is new?
The line to kick the pitch. That's in there.
Well, I didn't like those first
All right,
two
0-2
pitches.
to Ahmed
Now
Rosario.
to the hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a
What
mistake.
advice do I have? But you got over you almost got 1,000 subscribers. You can tell me. You know.
And the righty deals.
You can give me some advice.
0-2.
Do I really need to hear this? Okay. Brady Singer not really a strikeout guy, and I got to stop pitching like I think he's going to strike out 10 hitters a game. He's a contact guy. This is his specialty.
Steps on first for the out.
There's a first out of the first inning.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. One
Wow, they got
guy
Paul
swinging on
Goldschmidt.
bat recently, Christian
Okay.
Bethancourt.
Paul
Yeah,
Goldschmidt
definitely
DHing
someone I
tonight.
always enjoy, you know, when
He
I get
was
a
a
chance
free
to
agent,
watch
so I guess
whether
Miami
he's hitting
scooped
a
him up.
game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's
I did not see
always
Luis
so
Ariza's
focused on what
average
he's
there.
doing on that task at hand. He's got
Speaking
so
of
much
Paul
attention to
Goldschmidt.
detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the
1-0.
plate. Just missed.
You have to be
Having a solid
creative
season.
pitching against
258,
bad
10
ball
homers,
hitters. Gotta
31
add
ribbies.
some velocity,
This
subtract
is slightly older Goldschmidt as well. 37 years old. He is regressing, 75 overall. But not bad for someone who's 37. He has no arm, though. Literally 16 on his arm.
at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate.
Could still
isn't
smack
always
the
gonna
ball,
be
so we
enough.
got to be careful.
Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
And that's downstairs and outside.
When you get ahead
Ooh,
of the
101
count, there's no
strikeouts.
doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing.
Oh,
It's been a
strikeouts
big
for
impact
Goldie.
for him in recent games.
Baby ground ball. India will gather it.
Sends
Two down.
it to first, and they get Goldschmidt.
By the way, Willie Cabral, little update on him. He should be back here in a couple of weeks. And then he'll probably, he's actually starting his rehab assignments already in single A.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts,
So
and
very
they're
little
available to
very little
pitchers.
pain,
But this is a
according to
guy
him.
that puts the bat on
Be
the
happy to
ball
see
and is kinda different from the players that we
Cabral back
see
on the field
day
before the
in,
end of
day
the
out.
next month.
2 out, space is empty.
All right, I'm sorry. Let me. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so 2 down here in the first inning. Let's check out the defense for the Royals. Thank God the pitch timer stops when you do this. MJ Melendez, Daron Blanco, and Rivertown patrolling the outfield. For those unfamiliar, Drew Waters is out for 2 to 3 months with an injury, so we do not have Drew Waters anymore. Michael Garcia, Bobby Witt Jr., Jonathan India, and Vinny Pasquantino around the infield. Freddie Fermin behind the plate. Nelson Velasquez DHing for Brady Singer.
2 down, nobody on. And now it's
Luis Arise, man.
His swing is so good. It's
Pretty
in
slow
the zone
year
a
for
long
him.
time. He gets the barrel to
289.
that
Pretty
produces
slow for
more
him.
base hits.
Next offering is in for
Be a very
strike.
interesting
When you look
second
at
base
elite
acquisition,
teams in the game
but-
right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams
Let's see what we can do here.
slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And that one
Fly
is
ball
lifted
right
in the
field.
air.
Rivertown waking up out there.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
There you go. 1-2-3 inning for Brady Singer. Nice job.
Scoreless after one.
Let's go to the second. Morning, Gabe. How are you?
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH.
This guy.
Velasquez.
This guy. 272, 14
29
homers.
years
Whew.
old, a former first-round pick. Back
He
in
loves
2016.
lefties. He loves lefties. We do got to take our
Here
time.
comes a pitch. And that's
I'm sure the
outside.
game is aware he loves lefties as well. 98 power versus lefties.
Swing and a miss.
Oh
Chased
my
it out of the zone.
God.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire. Both
That was
pitchers and
disgusting.
hitters, so standard strike zone, he's consistent
That was
with it,
filthy.
and the great thing is
Holy
you don't
smoke.
see players question the calls too much, so that's a good thing in this day and age.
Swing.
Apparently, I can't touch it.
Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
Good Lord.
I'd say off the plate,
Back-to-back
away,
slurves, huh?
and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Kicks and deals.
Yeah,
another
fair.
ball as the game
2
has
and
moved
2
along.
to Nelson
We see
Velasquez.
More and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all
Take.
four guys,
We'll count.
nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies.
Ah, you're good, Gabe.
listed,
Appreciate you
just
tuning
so
in
you can
regardless,
kinda
man.
Small talk the umpire a little bit.
I know this is kind of an unorthodox time for me to stream, but Velasquez rips it center field and off the center fielder's glove. No miraculous play out there this time as Velasquez rips a 103 center field.
Jonathan India at the plate.
There's our first hit of the game. Here comes Jonathan India. Average is creeping up from 220 to 250. Well, he has found a hot streak.
That misses
Still
the
plan on
zone.
him being maybe a
Now
backup
2-1 and
infielder
1.
once
Go ahead,
Cabral
runner at
comes
first.
back.
Nobody out. Here at the top of the second. And that one fouled
I
off.
just feel a lot better with Cabral in our lineup. Was in the running for Rookie of the Year, but he's not now.
1-2 now. That's foul off to the right
India will
side.
foul
Keeps
off
the
that
AB
fastball. Gotta say, Puck is mixing up his pitches very well.
The pitch. Gets a piece there.
Do it
We'll
again. That's 2 straight fastballs. Surely he's going to throw that slur, right? 4 out of the 5 pitches in this at bat have been fastball. Ah, changeup. Good pitch.
Pulled the string on the
India will
changeup.
strike out.
Came out of his
That's the
mechanics
first
there.
strikeout for AJ
Typically
Puck.
likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time
Another pitch in the zone that we just are missing. That is tough.
Here's the catcher to hit. Freddie Fermin.
Alright, so here's Freddie Fermin.
And there's a foul
Another
ball.
fastball. Fouls it off. He's also turning his season around.
Velasquez over at first with one away.
Ripped that average above 250.
Pitch misses inside. And it's a ball and a strike.
He inside. If Fermin can get something to hit here.
And now the lefty. Foul ball there.
4-seamer. 1 and 2. A lot of fastballs. Fastball heavy.
The 1-2. And that one almost got
Slurve
him.
almost gets away from puck. Way inside. 2-2 to Fermin. Well, you've been seeing a lot of that. You know, fastballs early, breaking stuff late.
The 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
It's a sinker that he rarely throws.
Second inning here,
Apparently.
no score.
Full count.
Swings through it for the
Now
catch.
swing at the dumbest pitch
And
possible.
way out front of the slur.
As Fermin will strike out thanks to me.
Comfortable out of the stretch.
Two down. I knew I shouldn't have swung at that.
Back-to-back strikeouts, so they have
Good to know my hitting has not gotten any better.
position to try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs
Man.
one more out.
Number 53.
All right.
Down the box.
Well, 2 down. Here's Rivertown.
With a swing there.
2 down for Rivertown. Good rhyme. 254 on the season. Not bad for a D potential.
And he's down
But boy, his
0-2
contact
as
is
he swings
not
through it.
very good.
Got him swinging.
That was... Anyone could have seen that coming.
We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Alright, so nothing doing for the Royals. We do get a hit, but then we forget how to hit. So, same old Royals baseball. We go bottom 2.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's going to be Jake Berger.
As here is the ever dangerous, since he came over from the White Sox, Jake Berger.
The wind and the pitch. That just misses. 1-0.
Oh, when it comes to Brady Singer, as long as we don't hang anything, he should have a very good game.
A swing and a
No,
miss.
like I said before, not really a strikeout pitcher. You know, you look at his... Let's see, where is it? Oh, he's got 93 strikeouts. That's not bad. That's a lot more than what I thought it was. I thought he had about 70-something. But I guess generally he's not known as a strikeout pitcher in the game. Wow.
And that one hammered.
Berger rips it left center. Blanco running after it against the video board, or the scoreboard. What do you call that? LED board? Good catch by Blanco, robbing Berger of a hit. I don't know how he even hit it that hard. Jesus Christ. Just late inside 92. He hits it to the fence. That's quite a thing.
The next to hit takes outside.
Nice play, though,
One out, base is empty.
by Duran Blanco. We got one out here. Bottom 2.
That one down the line and foul ball.
Of course, being a contact pitcher, you got to be careful against a contact lineup, right? You don't want them to hit the ball in the air like Jake Berger just did.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Josh Bell's got some power. And 2.
Righty delivers.
That's in. Ball 2.
Take. There's some Marlins. 14.5 games back in the NL East. Divisions are kind of just taking shape now in some cases.
To third. And that
There's a
chance
ground ball to
handled.
Garcia.
Tosses to
Throw
first.
out Bell,
There's
2 down.
away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Right.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the
2 quick
Marlins.
outs. Here is Jesus Sanchez. Got a surprising amount of power.
And immediately
Something we don't
close
really
and
think
strike
about.
To the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
Just in the game, he seems like a pretty underrated power hitter.
2 outs.
Don't know about real
Swung
life.
on and fouled off. And he'll need a new
So
bat.
we will rip his bat apart with that slider. Sanchez getting a new bat. 2 strikes to Sanchez. Fermin wants a curve. Let's see what we
And a
got here.
pitch. Bounce to
And there's
the
a
left
ground
side.
ball. Bobby Witt. Easy
Tosses to
peasy.
first.
Lemon
And the
McSqueezy.
catch will end the inning. Miami
1, 2,
down
3
in
inning
order.
for Singer.
To the third with no score.
Nothing after 2. 8, 9, and 1.
Back here in Miami. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. So up now for Kansas City.
All right.
MJ Melendez.
MJ Melendez leading us off here in the third inning. 277 on the year. It's
Puck back to work. Left
He
field,
swings
way
at the
back
first pitch. That
there.
ball stung. Left field. Going back. And a Kansas City slammer. Him in the MIA as MJ Melendez.
His 60th
Solo shot
for
puts
the
Kansas
year.
City
It's
on the
1-0.
board.
Siggy, that's his 50th
A
career
baby.
homer.
50 might not sound
Boy,
like
an
a huge
oppo.
number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to.
16 home runs on the year for MJ. And just like real life, could he be the spark? I don't know.
That's the exact definition of
I don't know how that ball got out of here.
Taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite
377
way out of the
feet.
ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Good stuff.
Next to hit, Dyrone Blanco.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5
So
games.
we are
And that's outside.
ahead
And
1-0.
that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired
That being
up, and
said,
you
here's
start to
Dyrone
expect a
Blanco.
big inning.
hitting 196. Not great.
And the pitch.
Oh, don't swing at that.
Swing at a ball lifted to
High slurve to
field.
center.
Mesa makes a nice running.
And Mesa runs pretty much to second base from center field to catch that ball. One down, as
So the
Blanco
Royals
is now
batting order turns over.
at
Here's the
least
third
0 for
baseman.
24.
He's 0 for 1.
That's a tough situation.
Pitch misses
That
there.
is tough.
Ball one.
Ball one, no
One
strike.
run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
All right, so one out, back top lineup we go. Michael Garcia.
Fastball, and it gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that's.
But you see when a ball
not
is hit
just to
fair and
this
over the
hitter,
wall,
but to
and
the
that is a
rest of
home
the
run,
lineup as
aka
well.
out of here. That's a sweet sound off the bat, but I did not think it was going to get out of here. Nice to score first.
One down, base is empty. And that one fouled
Michael
off.
Garcia just has so many problems hitting the ball all of a sudden. Oh, baby Garcia rips it to left field.
Garcia
And that will be
snaps
caught.
it for the second out.
Man, 2 hard hit balls, but he hit them straight to the outfielder.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1.
Guess anything's better than a strikeout. The 2 quick outs here is Bobby Witt. He got robbed in his last at bat.
That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
Great
2 down,
defensive
bases
play
empty,
out there in
but
right
one
field.
across here in the second game of the series.
And Bobby Witt gets a hanging slurve, crushes it left field, going back. And that's a Kansas City slammer for Bobby Witt Jr. as he joins the home run train. I don't know. 388 feet makes it 2-0 Kansas City. I can finally hit with Bobby Witt Jr. It's been like 3 episodes since I've got a hit with him. All right, baby.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding
Oh,
job
give me a second, guys.
mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now a chance for Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Velasquez
down.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Pasquantino, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one ripped. Sanchez going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Victor Mesa Jr. The wind of the pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Out to short. Witt zips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Avisail Garcia up to the plate. That one at the knees for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
You got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one way outside. And a count 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck back there. And that ball is gone. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And now Christian Bethancourt. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. And another ball.
2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's a full count. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Pasquantino settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away now.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Rosario in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Right-hander kicks, deals. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Grounded out his first time. Rosario runs. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all he
What's up,
did was
Dad?
remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
On the ground, right side. Pasquantino steps on the bag, inning over, and it could have been worse. Marlins get a bit closer on this homer, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. And a pitch. And a ground ball to first. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here is Freddie Fermin. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one out to right. Drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Now batting, right fielder, River Town.
And now the right fielder. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Good eye in that spot. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. He's already homered here in this one. Off the plate, and that is ball one. India at third with 2 away. In the air, left field. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, a base hit.
2 outs, runner at first. And stepping in is the speedy Dairon Blanco. In the air, right field. Sizes this one up. He makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively. Show. Back here in Lone Depot Park, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th.
All right, sorry about that.
Burger.
That was wife calling. Yeah, a lot happened in that little phone call conversation. Avisail Garcia going yard. And then we got a little bloop SDS special there by MJ Melendez. Driving in his 2nd RBI of the game. We were up 3-1 going to the bottom of the 4th. Sorry about, like I said, sorry about that. I know it's never fun to just see someone not talking, but
0-1.
got to pick up the phone every time she calls. So, which I am fine with. All right, so going back at it here. It is 0-2 to Jake Berger.
Pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side.
Game wants me to hang a pitch to him.
Just foul.
Des, how you doing, man? Sorry, didn't mean to be rude earlier. Everything's going well.
Righty to the plate. It goes down
Jake
looking.
Berger caught looking. First strikeout for Brady Singer.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Grounded out his first time.
I do worry about Singer's ability to pitch in the playoffs. He is a contact pitcher.
Breaking ball inside.
Like if we face a team like the Orioles or something, I just don't know how he's going to do against that team. It's very strong with contact.
This one
Little
in
hanger.
center field.
Bell will hit it deep, but Blanco should glove it.
Makes the catch
2 down.
for the out.
The right fielder, number 12.
They're cruising right
Jesus
along so far.
Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins.
What's our bullpen look like? Oh yeah, our bullpen just fine. I thought about adding another reliever at the deadline, but I just don't see anyone really worth sending down that wouldn't be replaced with somebody that would be better, if that makes sense. The Tigers do have Alex Lang on the trading block, but they want a lot of I mean, I suppose rightfully so. They want some pretty high talent for him. And I just don't think it would be worth it in the long run.
Ground ball up the middle.
Jonathan India, nice play, nice throw. How about some defense from Jonathan India? Atta baby. Inning is over. 3-1 Kansas City after 4. Tell you what, man, Jonathan India. Not a Gold Glover, but felt some love for the glove there.
Here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, number 11.
Hot diggity dog as the apocalypse is here in Miami.
The pitch. That
We are
misses.
going to the 5th.
1-0.
Michael Garcia leading off. Not a good season, man.
In the air, right field.
He hits it hard to right,
Makes the
though he's
grab
0 for
one
3
down.
as he is flied out to every single outfielder. Oh, no, that's not true.
Bobby
He hasn't hit
Witt
it center,
Jr.
I don't think.
He's already homered in this game.
Got 2 to right, 1 to left, so at least he's hitting the ball and not striking out. That's the only positive I could hit as Bobby Witt scorches that ball,
Whips it to first.
and he will be
And
retired.
Witt is out.
The offense needs to
AJ
start
Puck
showing
is
some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're gonna have to push
getting
back
away
and
with some
simple
stuff.
and make him work
That's
a
what he's
little bit
doing.
harder.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
He is getting away with
1
some
for 2.
pitches. 2 quick outs. Here is Pasquantino.
In there at the knees, and that's strike 1.
380 on base percentage for. He's just having a great year.
This one
Of course, we're going to
popped
pop it up. AJ Puck
He's got
has a
it.
superb
And
5th
that
inning.
is out number 3. Royals go down 1,
But we are leading
2,
3-1.
as
Go
the
bottom
lead
5.
remains 3-1.
Bottom of the lineup, too. I'm telling you, man. Some of these pitches that Puck is just getting away
Ready to
with.
go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Victor Mesa Jr.
I want to get away with some of those.
Mesa, in his second season, 23 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That one finds
All right,
the
sure.
zone. It's 0-1.
Almost full confidence in the pitch. Let's hang it. All right.
Swings through that
Right
one
back
for
with a
strike
circle
2.
change. Swing and a miss by Victor Mesa.
Just pulled the string.
We got him 0-2. Sure, the game is setting me up for this. Let's try it.
The pitch.
Okay.
That's a ball.
Rather you miss there. One and two to Victor Mesa. Singer passes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Probably not a good idea to throw the sinker away like that. It's just not a strikeout pitch. Do it again. 1 and 2.
Left-hand batter waits. Stays alive.
I was off that circle change. All right, here we go. Here's the 10 pitch at bat we've been waiting for. Back to the curve.
And he deals.
Another hanger.
Into
But
center.
he's going to get jammed a little bit.
Under this one.
Blanco will run in and glove it.
In, and there's one away.
1 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Abisail Garcia, the next.
Just don't know exactly what to do with.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
I mean, I still think Dairon Blanco has a place on this team, just not every day. Abisail Garcia, nice play by Garcia. Got a little bit of time.
Garcia gone
He
on the
gets
play.
Garcia 2 down.
Dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need
Good
a
job.
little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And here's the catcher, Christian Bethencourt. Popped out and fouled ground first time through.
Christian Bedcourt's hitting what now? 262. All right. Good for you, man. Haven't seen the catcher pop time. I don't know. All right, so Christian Bedcourt, 2 out here in the 5th inning, 3-1 Kansas City.
There's the strike.
Just now joining in, MJ Melendez has 2 of the 3 RBIs for Kansas City. With another one being a Bobby Witt solo shot for the Marlins. They have a solo home run by Abisail Garcia. Other than that, though, both pitchers are...
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball.
We're making some mistakes, but we're getting away with it.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing
Right
and a
field,
line
Rivertown.
drive
He's going to have to
and that gets down for a base hit.
bounce that in front of him. I'm definitely not diving. I'm sure the game wanted me to dive there, but no, not doing that.
Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to
All right,
it,
2 out here.
and
Here's
extended to the
Ahmad
swing for a line drive
Rosario.
base hit.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
All right, Ahmed. Excuse me. That's a hanger. Are you kidding me?
High fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's back. Gone.
This game's tied. Of course it is.
His 9th homer of the year, and it
Of
ties
course
it
it
up
is. Everything
at
hangs. I
3.
forgot. Everything
One
hangs.
pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there.
Everything
Didn't need much time
hangs.
in the box to make an impact.
An MLB the show. Got Nolan Ryan on the mound. He'll hang every pitch. Got Randy Johnson on the mound. He'll hang every pitch.
Opposite field home run.
Dude with 42 power. Home run.
Sure. Ball's not being slowed as it
Unbelievable.
gets up in the air to the outfield. So that had no problem getting out of here. Really nice show of power going the other way.
I just want to have one game where the pitches that I throw go where they're supposed to go. That's not down the middle.
Fly ball down the line. Long run on his horse.
That's not the dive button.
This one, it drops foul.
Rivertown, good play. How's softball going? That's going good. Didn't really do much last game. They've been putting me a lot at DH and catcher for some reason.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center.
Not a baby Blanco. Good running grab.
And that's the inning. 2-run shot for
But
Miami.
predictability, though.
We're tied now
The rubber
at
band
3
kicks in.
It's Major League
And
Baseball.
the
It's
Marlins
on
have tied it
the
up.
show.
Because every team plays the same in this game. We are tied at 3, halfway done. But yeah, last game I didn't really do much.
Back here in
I think I
Miami,
had...
all set for the top of the
I went 3 for
sixth.
3, or no. I went 2 for 2. I had 2 singles and a walk. And I've mostly played catcher.
The pitch.
Oh my goodness. Nelson Velasquez saying, I got you, broski. I got you. Solo shot for Nelson Velasquez, and we got the lead right back.
Home run
Number 15 for Nelson.
That's their third home run of the game.
He loves
They're
lefties.
having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Woo! My goodness, Nelson.
When a guy's got a real
423
fastball,
feet.
you can't overswing. All you
Boosh.
gotta do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he's
Look at this way you can hit the ball. Yeah.
You get to jog around the bases
Yeah,
like
I'm
you
definitely
do.
not a power hitter.
Here comes the skipper,
I'm learning
and we're gonna
really
see the
quick
pitch
that I'm not a
change in
power
this
guy.
spot. AJ Puck
I'm more like a
out of the
D.
game, and as
Gordon
he heads
type
off,
player
we'll
minus
step
the
aside
speed,
for a
if that
minute.
makes any
Back
sense.
with the new pitcher
Like I
after
just
this
kind of
break.
slap the ball around. I try to hit it where they're not.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Edward Cabrera.
But
Well, walks have been
But I'm fine with
a
that.
big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be
I am fine with that. We have a guy on our team that has a body type similar to Giancarlo Stanton, and he hits the ball probably as far as Giancarlo Stanton, so I'll let him handle the power.
And next up for the Royals, Jonathan India. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, AJ Puck coming out of the game here in the 6th inning, and they are bringing in Edward Cabrera. Take a look at him, 26 years old, 79 overall. Working himself out of the bullpen. Seems like mostly this year. 5-6 record, 5 ERA. Definitely still developing if you want to think about it like this, but he is on the trade block for the Marlins, by the way. Free agent at the end of the year. I mean, we kind of got our starting pitching potential lined up. Yeah, we got our starting pitching pretty much lined up, but we're not going to be going. Be interested to see where he goes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Oh, I got
Signs
the
of
speed?
activity
Nah,
in the pen for the
I don't think I
Marlins.
do.
Braxton
Not anymore.
Garrett getting ready to go.
I just got, I don't know. It's fun though.
The 1-1.
Tapper up the middle by India, Lorais.
Throws to first.
Get it and throw him out. One down.
In the top of the 6th.
First of all, that's
Yeah, there's actually another team that signed up, so we have 4 teams now.
even more impressive was
And
the
I'm
throw off
so
balance.
happy to hear that.
Had to try to in the air,
Thought the
get his
county was
shoulders
going to
turned
cancel the
and
league
make
for a little
strong
bit.
throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Ball one, no
Fermin
strike.
up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Thankfully, that's not the
One
case.
run across in the frame so far, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike
ball,
1.
strike.
Timing miss. All right. 1 run to Fermin.
Wind to the pitch. That catches the zone.
I don't
for
think
a
I'm gonna
strike,
do anything
and the
off
count is
Cabrera.
1-2.
Okay.
Hard ground ball
Or, you know,
base
Fermin will
knock.
just tell me to shut up and he'll get a hit.
So they get
I'm fine
him
with
on
that.
board with a 1-out single.
An out knock by our catcher.
Can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game.
Yeah, Nessa,
But all he's trying to
she
do at this
didn't
point
go to
is
the
just get a
game,
win.
so she didn't
Now
get
it's the
any
right fielder, who's 0 for
pictures
2
or
with a pair
video.
of strikeouts. Not even close.
She said she
there.
wants to,
And that's
but
ball
she
1.
just hasn't been in a position to do so.
And the right-hander deals.
Ooh, heads up.
And there's a foul
Rivertown
ball.
shoots that foul. Sure, Rivertown's happy to see a
Fermin
righty in the
leads off
game.
First with 1 away. And
Not a
two balls
lefty.
and strike.
2-1. Yeah, Leo's doing good in soccer. Their team is 4-0. They actually played a really good game Saturday. It was actually really fun to watch. They won 4-3. It was a tough game. Like, it was an intense game to watch.
Nabs it, 2 down.
Leo really didn't do much that game though. He was goalie for the first 10 minutes, and then he was mostly striker, but he didn't score any goals. Which is fine. Which is fine. All right, 2 down. Here's MJ Melendez, 2 for 2.
Out in front with the swing, and that
Gives
is
me a
strike
changeup.
one.
We swing a lot of, swing and miss that pitch a lot. And Melendez, oh, nice stop by the second baseman, but he will not get Melendez. About a 3 for 3 night for MJ.
So 2 on with 2 away. Dyrone Blanco steps in for the Royals. Right through there for a strike.
2 down here is Dyrone Blanco. He is still 0 for probably 27 at this point.
And strike 2.
Like I said, with Drew Waters being hurt, he's the next most versatile guy we got for the outfield.
Now he steps out as time is granted.
Plays solid defense, and he's got really good speed.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that.
The hitting is awful. Even if I was on point, the hitting would be awful.
One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now
Anyway, you know who's not awful? Nelson Velasquez. He cranks his 15th home run of the year, gives us a 4-3 lead. We go bottom 6. See if we can actually keep this lead this time.
And now it's going to be Luis Arias.
Here's Luis Arias leading it off for Miami.
And here it comes. And the
0 for
slider
2 tonight.
just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That changeup is just going to the center of the plate. I think I need to lay off that change. Even though the confidence on that pitch is 3/4 of the way full.
Line to left. And there's
Nice
one
catch
away.
by Melendez. All of our outfielders have the reaction time of a tortoise right now.
And now for the Marlins, Jake Berger.
1 out. Here is Jake Berger. He hit one to the wall on his first at bat.
That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Good location, 0-1. Sure, let's throw the changeup. Let's see what happens. Oh, baby. Right back to Singer. He can look at the ball and inspect it all he wants. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9.
And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell.
All right, 2 quick outs here. I'm going to fall over. All right, 2 quick outs. Here is Josh Bell.
Just
Nice little 0
missed.
for 2 tonight.
The Fish trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th.
But we know he can hit home runs, so we got to be careful.
Just missed.
Got to be careful. Let's get the bullpen warming up here. We know to Josh Bell. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3 balls, no strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem
Well, I
to
hear the rubber band stretching.
on the mound as he tries to get a better
Perfect
sense
pitch.
of
The umpire's like, nah, you got to do better than perfect. All right, predetermined walk. So 2-run homer incoming. Here we go.
4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Here we go.
Jesus Sanchez. His split
This
numbers
game really loves the rubber band. Here, you having a good outing? Here, let me screw it up by just all of a sudden your pitcher can't pitch.
And that one is inside ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first
1-0.
base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving for a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Kicks and fires.
Oh, that's a hanger.
Swing and a high fly ball out
Fly
there
ball
towards
left,
field.
Melendez. We'll glove it.
Is the third out of the inning.
We're going to get out of the
So
rigging.
no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left.
Still 4-3 Kansas City. We go to the 7th. That'll probably close the door on Brady Singer. Pitch count looked good, but location's starting to falter.
And we're back. Down to third baseman, number 11.
Let's see, what do we got here? Mesa, Garcia, and Betancourt. Yeah, you know what? We probably will bring in Schreiber here.
Here comes a pitch. That
Man.
one fouled off.
I really need Garcia to find his swing. I'm not saying he's got to crush 20 home runs or something, but
The line to kick the pitch.
I tabbed him as the leadoff man. He needs to be a better leadoff man.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Still manages to steal bases, too. 1 and 2.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Do it again. Edward Cabrera, 26 years old. Got some heat, got some velo, got some movement.
Right-hander kick steals. And another ball.
Take. I'm going to come back to a full count. Bobby Witt on deck. Way out in front of that changeup. Way out in front of an 88-mile-per-hour changeup.
3-2.
Garcia, wow, what a pick by Josh Bell.
Takes it himself.
And Garcia is just having some bad luck tonight, man. Good Lord, he's having bad luck. He's hit the ball hard all 4 times.
Bobby Witt Jr.
But unfortunately, he's hit it right to a defender.
1 for 3.
I can't really blame him for that.
First pitch misses.
Now here's Bobby Witt. He has 1 for 3.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fought off foul.
97 sinker. Okay. Okay. Back to an 87 changeup. So changeup, sinker, changeup. 1 and 2. Been throwing fastballs late. Comes back to the slurve.
Misses, it's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve.
I wish I didn't suck at hitting.
That's a way to neutralize
I really do.
his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense
Got a guy that's a 95 overall, and I'm making him
on
look
everyone
equivalent to
if he can
Rivertown.
put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the
The 2
next
down here in the 7th. Here's Pasquantino.
The next to hit takes ball 1.
He's 1 for 3. Going into the game, his average is at 303. And that's going to go over the head of Jake Berger.
Base hit.
And there is
that keeps
another
the inning alive.
multi-hit game for Vinny Pasquantino.
multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having
looking
lately,
real
I'm
good
sure
this
he's
year.
feeling some relief. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really
All right,
good about
2 out,
what
1
you
on.
did.
Here's
The ball
Nelson.
trusted your hands,
We all know
you
what he
let
did
the
in his
ball
last at bat.
You took the barrel straight to it. That's great work.
Sent it way out of
So
here.
now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Velasquez. He had a big swing
Gave us
back
the
in
lead.
6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to
Okay.
be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead
Nelson.
right here.
A little easier now. Good timing, hanging changeup. Quickly down 0-2. I don't exactly trust Velasquez versus righty as much, even though his contact and power are solid.
At the belt and fires. Next offering
I almost
misses
swung at
down
that.
and away.
1-2.
Swing and a miss.
I'm always gonna swing at that.
Is that. So 1 left for Kansas City.
All right.
But they hold
Well,
on to a 4-3 lead.
We do nothing. That's okay. Let's go bottom 7 as we're going to turn it over to the pin.
We're back
Let's bring in John
to
Schreiber.
start the bottom of the 7th. driver.
His 40th game of the year. Already looks okay.
Usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Just need a nice solid inning here.
Victor Mesa Jr.
Need a nice solid inning.
The center fielder, Victor Mesa Jr.
The pitch. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball
I
one.
forgot we got a dumb umpire behind the plate.
Things up a little bit.
That one missed.
Call the zone! What are we doing, man?
Looking to get the tying run.
Oh, he swung at ball 3.
Ground ball left
Mesa
side.
fouls that off.
Down the line, and it's
Even though he fouled it off, I'm surprised the umpire didn't call that a ball.
breaking ball
Surprised he
in
called
there
that a
for
strike, too. 2-2. Good lord. What are we doing? Like, what kind of strike zone are you calling tonight, my guy?
Goes down
Not where we
looking.
wanted it. Thankfully, he didn't swing.
A big first out here
Mesa
in the
will strike
second
out.
via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does.
As always, the game has to levitate my pitches, so...
We got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when
One
you
down.
have a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And at the plate for Miami, Abisail Garcia.
Here is Garcia.
Right through there for a strike.
Can I please get a pitcher that doesn't throw things down the middle of the plate? I don't know why this game has such a
Holding
fetish
on to a one-run
of doing that.
lead. Here, the bottom of the 7th. The other
Oh, over the head of Pascantino. It's Garcia's got his second hit of the night.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game. So great job
Here
there,
comes the
stepping up to
rubber
the
band,
challenge.
doo-dah,
Better side by
doo-dah.
innings, down and
Rubber
away,
band
but
is stretching really hard.
great job
Oh,
this
doo-dah
morning.
day.
He let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Well, that's a really good approach.
I gotta look at something. Did Pascantino almost make this play, or did he just misjudge this? Made a good effort. He literally missed it. Like, so you couldn't get much closer than that. Tough.
down, runner at first. Christian Bethencourt will hit next.
See you leaning over there at first base.
Pickoff throw, and he dives back inside.
What?
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the
Dude, we had this guy dead to rights. We had him so dead to rights. Man, you gotta put the tag on there quicker, my guy. You've got to put that tag on quicker. Man.
secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary
Excuse me.
lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
All right.
Slap the
Another
other
hanger.
way, foul.
Every pitch
You're a
hangs.
base runner, you gotta stay dialed
Every
in here.
single
Look
pitch
for
hangs.
anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the pitch.
That's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch
One
down.
ball, one strike.
Not a ball, man. That's absolutely not a ball.
Kicks and deals. That one finds the zone.
All right, 1 and 2.
It's a ball
Let's
and
think
2
smart here.
strikes.
What can we throw him? It's Bettencourt.
And the righty deals. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2.
Why?
Really great
It's not
change
where
of
I throw it,
speeds.
man.
It goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And another ball.
Well, if SDS has anything to do with it,
One-run
the
game.
elasticity on that is never ending. Wow.
Him out looking.
Good pitch. I'm surprised he called it a strike. 2 down here in the 7th.
Ahmed Rosario, the next up for the Marlins.
As here's Rosario. He had a home run his last at bat. With his 43 power.
Schreiber picks over, and he's back
One looked
in
a little
there.
more safe. Damn shot, just let it go. You ain't gonna catch that.
And no one could get
You ain't
to
gonna
it.
catch
It's a
that.
foul ball.
Alright, just don't make a mistake, man.
Here comes the 0-1.
There you go.
And
At least
now
it was
it's foul
rising.
ball.
At least it was rising. See if he'll chase after this. 0-2.
2 outs. Swing
And he does.
struck him out.
Nice job,
Slider got
Schreiber.
him for strike 3. Marlins
Way to
lead
keep your
1.
composure.
Score holds at 4-3.
Preserving the 1-run leads. We go to the 8th.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keenan Middleton.
So here's Keenan Middleton. In from the pen for Miami. Be his 45th game, ERA around 6. Giving up a lot of contact, but that means he'll have a 1-2-3 against us.
Justin India steps in for the Royals.
The second baseman.
Check out Mr. Middleton here. 31 years old. Just not a good season. Looks like kind of a desperate sign-on. He's a 63 overall. Fastball, slider, and change. The opposite of game. Good luck. Well, let's slow down. The game's not over yet.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Miami's bullpen with some action. Huascar Brazoban up and throwing.
What's his name? Huascar Brazoban? What a name. That's a name right there. Alright, we're definitely going to have Chafin come in here. So let's sit you down. 63. Definitely not Brant's either. 1 home run at 25 innings. I think we're going to call on Scott F. Well, can we call on Scott? I think we can call on Scott F. Frost for this inning.
The pitch.
Of course, that's a check swing.
Yes, he did.
Of course, that's a swing. But if you fall out of the batter's box, though, it's not a swing.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No extra innings. Yeah, I actually don't have time for extra innings today.
That one way
Come on,
inside.
India. You got to take that one, man. AL Central is still tight. You know, the Twins are 2 games behind us going into this game. The Guardians have slipped back a little bit, and then the Tigers and White Sox have been out of it for a month or so now.
Two now.
Why can we not hit that pitch? Why can we just not hit that pitch? I mean, I'm sure I'm early, but I can't be so early where I'm missing that. I don't get that. Ooh, heads up.
And it's fouled away. Middleton, it is 7th
105
season,
off the bat
31
for me.
years old,
Crushed it.
And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2013. The next pitch
I'm really
misses.
nervous about how
1-1.
our draft picks are going to look.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
I'm actually really nervous about it. Don't look.
On
For
the
me,
ground to
oh,
third.
bobbled by Berger. Got a little bit of time.
Throw to first.
What?
Good job.
Excuse?
There for the second out. Singing, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Holy crap. Jim Joyce on the call.
Perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Well, they are going to challenge.
All right, Jim Joyce. I mean, you're the wrong height. But how did you call this out? This wasn't even close. I kind of think they're going to overturn it too, Boog. That's an excellent call, as always.
The more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw, so it's going to have to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what I would have done if the game would have been like, nah, he's still out.
Now it's the right fielder. 0 for 3
Wow.
with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
And Rivertown pulls it to right field, as he'll get his first hit of the night.
So first and second, now 1 out.
Rivertown. Telling you, man, I have so much hope he's going to turn into a C potential.
Left fielder, MJ Melendez.
He probably won't, but I have
3
hope.
for 3, 2 singles and a homer. And the first pitch misses.
So here's the man of the game right here, MJ Melendez. Got a homer and 2 singles, 2 RBIs. Really the difference maker so far.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
There's a chance to add on for more. And he is absolutely going to do that as he rips that to right center field. That'll get down easily as Rivertown is on his horse. And he will score along with Fermin and Kansas City 6-3 as Mashin Melendez. Mashin MJ Melendez? MJ Mashin Melendez? I don't know what to call him. He's hitting the ball hard. He's hitting it in all the right spots. And he is on fire. 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs.
And we all know about his slider. It's just
What's up, Fluff?
One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
What's up, Ryan? I'm live during the day. Yeah. Yeah, we've got some pretty important business to take care of tonight. So, as Daron Blanco continues to just have a rough time. Yeah, we have some pretty important stuff happening this evening. So, I wanted to get a game in.
Here's the third baseman.
How you doing? How was the game last night? Okay, now I feel a little better with a 3-run lead. I don't feel great, but I feel better.
On the ground to the left.
Garcia continues to...
In plenty of time to first.
Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, that's alright. MJ Melendez. He is the equivalent of Zach Veen in this franchise. As he is on fire. He is probably the best hitter we have right now in the lineup. As it is 6-3. Let's go bottom 8 as we're going to call into our bullpen. Hey, Scott, you got some time? Yeah, I got some time. What you got? Not bad. Not terrible numbers. It was bad for Cleveland. Lost 6-0. Good Cleveland face.
Paul Goldschmidt. The Marlins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good
Ryan needs
bat
fantasy.
right here.
And a pitch.
Ground ball, Bobby Witt. Charging. Throwing. Outing.
Over to first.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Goldschmidt for the out.
I don't know.
The batter, number 3.
I guess find someone in free agency that's
Here's the second baseman.
maybe underprepared. Here's a tip, though, and this is not going to be a tip for Brian because he's not the only one hearing this. I always look at the schedule a week ahead. Like, if I see someone in free agency, if I have a struggling position and I see someone in free agency, and let's say they're facing the A's or the Rockies coming up, I will sign that person just for that series if need be. Heads up, camera well. You planning to stream opening day tonight? I should be around.
Righty delivers.
I'm not sure though.
And that's ball 2.
Like literally as soon as I'm done with this, I have to do a few chores, get cleaned up, and go get Leo from school. and then I have to drive 15 miles
And a swing and a
to go get
miss.
Vanessa from work, and then we have to go 30 miles to take care of something. I ain't gonna say what it is, but we have to take care of something.
Settles under it. He's there.
I promise I'll tell the whole story. If anyone's interested, I'll tell the whole story once we get it solved. But as of right now, I don't really want to
Two outs,
discuss
bases
that.
empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter.
Just
Jake
pisses me
Berger.
off.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
7 p.m. We
First pitch doesn't
Ooh,
find
are
the
we gonna be
zone.
home at 7? I sure hope we'll be home by 7, but I've seen crazier things.
And misses inside. Two oh.
Baby, good pick by India. Scott Efros.
Over to first in time.
Nice 1,
Gets
2,
it
3
easily,
inning.
Ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Royals 6 and the Marlins 3.
Bottom of the 8th we go. 2, 3, 4 due up.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Marlins
All
keeping
set
out
to start.
Huascar Brazoban. Dude, it's 35 years old, a 63 overall, and they have him on the roster? Like, are you telling me that he's... And they just put him on the roster. Okay. Interesting decision. Sinker, slider change, and slurve. What up, Frog? Talk about a short trip. I mean, it is a short trip, but it's a trip we shouldn't have to make. That's the thing.
Brazoban back to work.
Like, literally this one specific scenario is causing us to make this trip. So specific.
And a pitch. And that's outside.
How you doing, man?
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time.
Let's get our closer ready. Carlos Fernandez. I've seen part 1, part 2. I've watched part 1. I have not had a chance to sit down and watch part 2 yet.
Swing and a ground ball out to short.
Maybe I could do that while I'm sitting in line,
Rosario tosses
waiting
to
for Leo.
first. And Witt is out.
No, he didn't
I
recognize
could probably do
changeup
that.
earlier enough, got out in
That's a
front
good
a
idea.
little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
All right. Bobby Witt, 1 for 5. Love to see it. Pasquantino goes the other way. That's going to drop in.
And that should be extra bases.
And once again, Pasquantino.
For two.
How about a 3-hit night for Vinny?
Third hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
Is he just going to be average and not power?
But he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch.
What if we put
See it deep,
Pasquantino as our
and
leadoff guy?
to drive it the other way.
And now here
It's
is
such a weird thing to
Nelson
do.
Velasquez. That
1-0.
misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Can't get to McDonald's and back in less than 20. Good Lord. I mean, that sucks. That really does suck. I hate that. That tells me you are isolated.
And he was nowhere near that.
I'm just going
one
to swing
for
at that real
strike
quick.
one.
Sorry.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
But
Man at second.
ooh, that bounces off of that guy.
Not in time. He's safe.
They almost hit Velasquez. He comes back and hits him.
Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher
Seems all
checks
right.
on him. Looks like he might be okay.
First
though,
and third,
Bruce.
one out.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Yeah, but those two guys are multi-tool players. I don't think Pasquantino's a multi-tool player. He definitely won't steal bases.
Changeup.
0-1.
Even though the game has somehow gotten him to steal bases.
Pasquantino on third. Velasquez at first. One gone.
Come on, India.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Come on, India. Get a hit here. I'm not asking for a home run.
Ground ball right side could be.
Or, you know, we'll just get a double play.
That's one. Return throw to first.
Literally the only thing I asked you not to do, and you do it anyway.
No runs on 2 hits. No errors.
All right.
And 1 left on base. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Royals.
Bottom of the ninth,
6
crunch
and
time in
Royals
Miami. Royals 6, Miami 3. Let's see if we can get it done, son.
3. Bottom of the ninth. Here's Josh Bell.
Need 496 hours.
Equally as strong.
Yeah, mine are actually dropping, but that's
Time to
fine.
try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
I get it.
Fouled off left side.
I don't really look at that anymore. I really don't. I think I've lost 200 hours over the last 3 weeks.
And now the
Still a ball,
count
huh?
is even.
But I think I've just come to terms that my life is just so hectic outside of this. I wouldn't...
Righty to the plate.
Come on, man. Call the goddamn zone. What are we doing? Even let's say hypothetically I just blew up and I became a YouTube partner. Yeah, right. I don't think I'd be able to keep it because just everything can't stay correct.
Good eye right there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no.
What about
panic.
Josh Bell
All
all of a
hitter
sudden
being
has just
patient,
perfect
showing
plate
good
vision?
discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And here it comes. There's a strike.
So this umpire does not like to call the low and away pitches. He hates it.
Three balls, 2 strikes, the count. Up
Ground ball, Bobby Witt.
on to first.
1 down.
1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter.
2 more outs. 2 more outs. Yeah, so we're not done after this game, by the way. Even though I'm not doing a doubleheader like I was really hoping I would. I'm going to go over quickly the trade deadline, contract extensions, and I'm surprised he called that a strike. And then we're going to look at our draft picks. Which day is it that you can look at your draft picks overall and stuff? I know it's in August, but
Sanchez checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not.
is it the
go
first
around.
day of August?
Left-hand hitter waits.
Oh, yeah, pair 2 and 1. August 2nd. What up, State? Oof, beautiful slider. 2 and 2 to Jesus Sanchez.
One down, base is empty.
Oh my God, man! How do you lay off that?
Really good take.
You're off that day,
especially
yeah.
two
I didn't know.
strikes.
I thought it was something weird like August 11th. 3 and 2. I don't want to throw that pitch. I don't want to throw that pitch.
And now he steps off the rubber.
Yeah, I want to throw my slider. Even if we walk him, I want to throw my slider.
He got him with the backdoor breaking ball.
That's not what I wanted.
So they're down to their final.
Hey, pro tip. I should really have my closer in here.
0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a
Let's go ahead and bring Carlos Hernandez for one more out, right?
Comes out trying to close it out.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best
All right.
in the game.
I'm going to bring him in to face hopefully one hitter. You said that? Did you? Oh, why do you not have your closer in the game? I did not see that. My bad. My bad. You right. You raise a fair point, sir.
And there's a strike
You raise a very fair point. Carlos Hernandez, nowhere near the top, but he is in the top 5 in the American League. He's been solid as a closer.
2 down, nobody on. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
I said that 2 batters ago. Oops.
Just gonna try to simplify it. Take a knock the
My B. That tells you how my attention span in life is going right now.
1 strike away. And a foul ball.
That tells you how my attention span's going right now. Extra streamer. But geez, I see why he's got 276 subs. Yeah. Can't even read his chat correctly as Hernandez finishes it off. 102 high in the zone. Hey, an achievement. Living on the field. Oh, finished 24 games with at least 3 innings. Yeah. All right, we know how many games we've played this season. We played 24 games. Oh, wait, that doesn't make sense because this is only episode 21. Anyway. Brady Swinger gets the win. 12-4 on the year. Hernandez is 20 not saved.
Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to
You
you
have
soon.
one of those subs? No. Man, I'm scrabbing for food, okay? You are over there with like a turkey dinner, a chicken dinner, whatever your favorite restaurant is. I'm sure you have something there too. I'm over here like, please, sir, can I have some more? Anyway. We win. Royals win. 6-3 is your final. It was pretty much a home run fest. I don't think anyone scored. No, I'll take that back. We had 2 runs that crossed the plate that were not home runs. And it was the MJ Melendez double. 4 for 4 for MJ. Homer and a double. 4 RBIs. Atta baby. Nelson Velasquez, 3 for 5. Bobby Witt Jr., 1 for 5. And Vinny, 3 for 5 as well. 2 singles and a double, I believe. Brady Singer will get the win. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 K, 1 walk, 3 earned runs. And AJ Puck gets the hard-earned, well, not hard-earned loss. That didn't make any sense. But I want to look at that play. I want to look at this play real quick, if I can find it. I think it was a fly out. Yeah, it was Berger's fly out to center field. I want to watch this play. This was Daron Blanco hitting the board out here. I can highlight the man. Yeah, we're not done here yet. That was a nice play, dude. That was a very nice play. Boosh. And what's even better than that play is Chicago is beating St. Louis 8-1. All is right in the world. All is right in the world. All right. So, let's look at just a couple more things and we're going to wrap up. Hopefully you guys enjoy the game. Got 15 hits. I think we're a solid team. I really do. All right. So, the trade deadline. Actually, let's cover contract extensions real quick. We have a lot of players potentially could get a contract extension. Franchise guidelines that I set for myself indicate if I want to, I could only do up to 2 contract extensions at the deadline. 1 pitcher, 1 position player. You know, just to make it a little more fun for me. The good news is, I don't think we're going to need to do that. A lot of these guys are probably not coming back at the end of the year, or they have arbitration afterwards that don't really warrant a contract extension. Like MJ Melendez, he's got a renewable contract. If he plays this well next year or better, we may give him an extension next season. But as of right now, we're going to let him roll for a while and see if he keeps his hot streak up. You're looking at guys like, Jonathan India's an arbitration kind of guy. We're not going to give him an extension. I think that's obvious. We just acquired him in a trade. Guys like Schreiber, Renfroe, Waka, they're probably just going to go. I'm going to let them walk in free agency. Even though Waka is just doing fantastic. He's having a great year. Nelson Velasquez, arbitration. I don't know if I would like to extend him, but I'm not going to extend him now. I just don't think the time is right. And then Cole Reagans is definitely the hardest decision. 3 years of arbitration left. I don't see myself ever extending him. He is playing way above his potential at the moment. And I just, at least in my franchise, I don't see him as the ace. I just don't see him as the ace of the future for this team. He's a great pitcher. And I'm glad he's in our rotation. I would like to keep him in our rotation. So I think he got another perk. I can double check that. But he's not the guy that I see leading this team in the future when it comes to our rotation. I don't know how many teams have had a C potential leading the rotation effectively. So I don't see him giving an extension. Brady Singer is probably a guy we're going to give an extension to. And he is arbitration eligible. But we look at what he's doing now. He's 12-4. You know, he's not in the Cy Young running, but he's 12-4, 2.4 ERA. He's getting better over the last couple seasons. Pitching more innings. He has given up more hits, but he's given up less runs. And that's fine. 17 homers and 139 innings isn't terrible. I think with the A potential and the fact that his attributes are going up, I think it's due. I think he deserves an extension of some sorts so we can solidify two pitchers in our rotation. We got Shane Bieber for 3 years, and if we can lock up Brady Singer, we're going to do that too. So, if Reagan's is on arbitration, just do it year by year. I agree, State. That's what I'm going to do with. That's what I'm going to do with Reagan's. I'm not convinced that the C potential is going to change or it's going to. I don't know how he's going to pitch next year. I'll put it that way. So, now if that potential changes to a B, then we'll talk about it. But until then, I just don't know how much better he's going to get. But Brady Singer, I would like to extend. He wants 5 years at 72. I don't know if I'm willing to give him 5 years, and it's not because of his ability. It's because of when we look at the budget and we look at who we got available in free agency coming up. If we do 3 years, like let's say we give him 3 years, 26, 27, and 28. A lot of our guys are going to be in free agency. Well, the guys I care about, really. Like, let's look at Carlos Hernandez. He'll be in free agency. Kyle Isbell will be in free agency. Garcia will be in arbitration. That's good. MJ Melendez arbitration. We can fit in a proper extension with Singer, and then when it's over, we would still have money to re-sign a lot of these guys without breaking the bank even more. Because if we wait 5 years, which we can't see past that, Nelson Velasquez is a free agent. We're going to have Cole Reagans will be a free agent. And like I said, we don't know what's going to happen with him in 3 years. Who else we got? Drew Waters will be a free agent. I would like to keep him around. I would like to pay Singer now and see what happens in 3 years. And then we go from there. This is all free agency up here. So, I think that's the idea. I think a 3-year deal makes more sense than a 5-year deal. 3 years, he'll be 31. And then you will kind of expect the progression to be slower. That's just what I think. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but that's just the first thing that comes to mind. You know, as these players get older, you think their growth is definitely going to be slower. And if Singer's kind of growing as slow as he is right now, then I just don't think by age 31 he's just going to keep going, you know. So, in my mind, a 3-year deal makes sense for Singer. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think we're going to offer him. He wants 5 years at 70. Oh, well, now it's 72 million. I'm going to offer you 3 years. Good Lord, I cannot talk. I'm so sorry for the way I'm talking today. He wants 12.9. And State, I think I saw this in one of your videos or one of your live streams. You were talking about this. and how rightfully so. Oh, and how rightfully so, you know, you say that, you know, when you look at contract extensions and free agency, the game doesn't value pitchers enough. I think you said it that way. You can correct me if I'm wrong or if you know what I'm talking about. So he wants 12.9 million a year. I'm going to give him more than that. I'll probably give him an even 42, so that's 14 million a year for Brady Singer. 14 million a year to be a number 2 is kind of steep. I'll admit that is kind of steep. But I feel good about Singer, even though I can't pitch with him very well. I still think he has the potential to be great in sim. I mean, look at that whip. Look what he's doing. Like, he's on pace to break his quality starts. He's got 2 complete games. He's having a great year. So I think he will probably struggle next season. But as of right now, I think overall he's going to be I think he's going to be a solid pitcher, and he deserves to be in our rotation. Really, almost none of the free agents sign for what we might think. Even in years where there aren't really. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so I think I got that. I could have totally misrepresented what you said, and if I did, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do that. But I believe you were talking with somebody about the Juan Soto, of how Juan Soto kept going to the A's. Is that you? Well, I know you've talked about it before, but like basically Juan Soto keeps signing with the A's for like a sub $30 million deal, and it's not because he wants to go to the A's, but it's because the A's have a lot of money because real life they don't spend money. And it translates to the game, which thinks differently. Hey, we have a lot of money. Let's go get. Yeah, it was on Twitter. I remember that. But my point is, I do want to. I took that into consideration, and I need to take that into consideration more because I'm coming to terms that at the end of free agency, I have a lot of money left over. So that tells me I don't think I'm valuing my players correctly. So I would like to give them. Now, I can't be as, and I mean this in a nice way, as picky and specific as you are, but I'm going to do my best to give what I think is a fair value. And I hope that didn't sound like an insult. That was not an insult. You're very particular with this game, and it's good. It's very good. People need to be particular about something like that. But I think we're going to extend him. We're going to give him a 3-year, $42 million deal. And just to add a little more, I'm going to front load this. I want to front load this deal because we don't have a lot of players going to free agency this year. So we give him the sum amount of money in the first half of his new deal. And then by the time the end comes, like the end of his deal is here, we'll have more money to spend. So I think we're going to offer this. Brady Singer, 3 years, $42 million. I'm going to front load it, of course. As I'm trying to get my screenshots real quick. Hopefully that takes. If not, I'll get it again after I'm done. But, oops. But yeah, I think that's the only extension I'm going to do. So, Brady Singer, congratulations on your extension. And you're already on the field, my guy. So, you know, and then we got guys to think about like Kyle Wright. You know, he's 29. I think we're going to arbitration him. We just got a lot of guys that's arbitration. Hunter Renfro's going to go. I mean, he's not coming back. Chafin's probably going to go. You know, I think the biggest need we're going to have in the offseason is bullpen. But anyhow, so that's the extension we're doing. We're giving Brady Singer a 3-year, $42 million extension, and that's all we're going to cover. Let's do a save just so I don't cock this up. Come on, save. Okay, and then the trade block. The trade deadline is next. So let me quickly. We've already signed our draft pick, so we're good there. Oh no, we haven't. We got one guy left to sign. Let's see here. I'll have to actually give him over because of his interest. I don't care what I sign him. I'm not going to lie to you. I really don't care what I sign him. If he doesn't show up, then that's not actually a big deal to me. And he declined. Okay. Well, Ken Stanley, enjoy whatever it is you're doing, because you're not going to be with us, I guess. You're not that important. I just kind of signed you as a... probably a depth piece, so that's fine. All right. Trade deadline. We sent this last game in Miami. Okay. You want Kyle Isbell? For who? Glenn Otto, 29.73. Yeah, we're already saying no to this, but I'm just interested to see what you're offering me here. Glenn Otto and Yuki Matsui. He's 29 and 75 and 3 years left. Yeah, we're not going to do this deal. Oh, is that why you want Isbell? Jackson Merrill is hurt. I mean, you do have Zavala, but he's not doing well. Dylan. Okay. Okay, you can't say that. Okay, so it seems like the Padres actually need some outfield help. Isbell's hitting 266. He would probably provide some left-handed, I don't want to say power, contact. I don't know what to call this, but he would definitely make this team a little better, especially with Merrill being out. But what we're getting in return doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't need a reliever of this magnitude, like 75 overall for him. He would be in our top 3, but I'm pretty satisfied with our bullpen. So we don't really need that. And then Glenn Otto, I would have no place for him. He's in the minors. I don't have a place for Glenn Otto. So this trade, I'm going to deny this trade. While it's not the worst trade I've been offered, I don't see this trade making sense for me. We end up losing the last game in Miami, so we do not sweep them. Rivertown once again goes 2 for 4. Who did the damage here? Nelson Velasquez and MJ Melendez, the new Bash brothers, if you will, of Kansas City. Going yard again together. I need to go back and see this season how many games they've hit a home run in the same game. Shane Bieber, 5 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, a walk, and 4 Ks. And the bullpen. The bullpen's the bullpen. I just got through bragging about them, and then this happened. So, looks like Carlos Hernandez. I don't know why the game has him going in before save opportunity. 6, 7, 7 2/3, 8 2/3. Why do they have him going in the 8th inning? Anyway, it is what it is. Okay. So let me look at. We'll advance one more day. All right, trade deadline. Like I said, there are some interesting players on the trade block. However, I don't look into acquire any of them. Tariq Skubal is an interesting choice. I don't know why the Tigers have him on the trade block. I guess maybe they're giving up on him. He's 28 years old. He hasn't really had any good seasons with him except for these 2. And maybe they're just willing to move on. But they're going to want a lot for him. And I don't think I have the proper farm system to trade for him. Lane Thomas, sure, we need some outfield help, but he's going to be a rental. He's not even doing that great. 226, not worth it. Chas McCormick, arbitration eligible, 29 years old, having a solid season. But, I mean, Rivertown's hitting similar to Chas McCormick. So there's no reason for me to give up some prospects for him. I acquired Josiah Gray in the A's franchise, so I'm not going to trade for him here. I don't like doing repeat trades if possible. We're pretty much set on the infield. There's no way we're trading for Jackson Holiday. That just makes no sense. Unless I want to piss Sean off, then maybe I'll trade for Jackson Holiday. But I'm not going to do that. Anthony Santander is on the trade block, but he's hurt. So yeah, let me trade for a hurt player. Okay. And then Alex Lang, he's the only one that I kind of considered. Considering he's 29 years old and his ERA is over 4.5. I don't think the haul for him would be as much. But once again, I just don't think he's going to add anything different to the bullpen. So, and then everything else is just here. I don't see anything here that I want. I mean, the Tigers have everybody on the trade block. AC Mize is on there. We saw the closer. We saw the other guy, Scooble. That's it. Mickey Moniak's on there. We're not trading for him, though, even though I wanted to. But yeah, there's just nobody here that's... It either makes sense or it's really going to help us. Dylan Tate was a possibility. But once again, I just don't see how he's going to benefit this bullpen or make it better. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to steadfast at the deadline. We're not going to trade for anybody. That's probably a mistake. But I just don't see anything here that's either fair or it's going to help us out in a big way. So yeah, I think we're going to steadfast. You know, we're in a big dogfight with the Twins. I don't think they've made any trades. There hasn't been a trades in a while, and I turned the trade block up, or the trade slider up. So, yeah, we're not going to do anything here in the trade deadline. We're just going to steadfast. Tigers want us to offer something. This is the third time they've offered me Craig Kimbrell, and I don't want him. I just don't want him. Besides the fact that he's bad this season, I just don't want him. They're asking for Grant Levine. They could use Grant Levine. He could add some depth to their organization, but I'm not going to trade him away for Craig Kimbrell. So, just doesn't make it doesn't work out for me. So, Torkelson, I mean, he's starting to turn it up a little bit, so I think he'll stay in Detroit. So, that's a no-go. Trade deadline is going to be passed. Let's look at these draft picks real quick. We are a game and a half up. We'll look at that in a second. Oh, yeah, no. Here we go. All right, let's just offer you more money. I don't care. Let's offer you some money. What do you want? You want this much? All right, that's fine by me. I don't care. We got money. Oh, Ken Stanley, welcome to Kansas City, you little bum. You little 18-year-old high school crybaby. Play anywhere in the infield, though. All right. That's it on our prospects. I totally forgot about him. Contract extensions are done. Let's take a look at the roster here. Andrew Hoffman is struggling. That's the second month in a row. Jonathan Bolden was hit hard with a 4 ERA. Devin Mann, a D potential first baseman, hit 320 in July. That's nice. Jacob Wallace had a 150. That's a reliever. And Austin Cox with a 1.29 ERA. Okay, so I mean, some guys are doing their job. Shane Bieber is still doing well. Cole Reagans is still a C potential. Well, that has not changed. Brady Singer's an A. Okay, I don't see anything that has changed. Oh, Asa Lacy's potential has dropped. Okay. So he's now a C potential instead of a B. So his potential has dropped. Interesting. That really paints a dark picture for him and our organization. All right, that's worth noting. That is absolutely worth noting there. Anybody else lose potential? I don't think so. Don't think anybody else noteworthy has lost potential. Johnny Cairo is doing here. I'll have to look at a call. There's our number one pick, Archie Singer in AA from last season. Yeah, I played a game with him in the minor leagues. He's definitely got some control issues. Nothing has changed here. Cody Hewer continues to impress in the minors. I give him a spot chance here. Stephen Kolek is still... Oh, he's a 60 overall now. That's good. Yeah, nothing has changed. Will Klein is still B. Still there. Mason Mack is not improved at all, overall wise. Freddie Fermin is an A. Well, he's always been an A potential. That's right. Perez is still dropping. Just looking for anything that sticks out. Pascantino is still B. India, Massey, Cabral. I mean, I really wish Cabral was healthy because I do think if he keeps it up, he can become a B. Just do. Michael Garcia, B. Nate Eaton in there. Bobby Witt still an A. Velasquez, Melendez, nothing has changed here either. Okay, so nothing has really changed according to any of this. Rivertown is still a D, that's criminal. Give Rivertown a C potential. Give it to him. He had over 300 in AAA. He's hitting 269. Granted, very small at bats. He's hitting 269 back in the majors. Let's get this man a C potential at some point. All right, so nothing has happened there. Okay, so let's do another save. I swear we're almost done. I don't know if people like gameplay or me explaining things more. Or neither. But I'm not going to say his name. Never mind. I'm not going to say his name. Okay. So, the draft picks, you said, is the second. We're done with that. So, we got a series with the Twins. Go ahead and sim that. We get shut out. It's tough. That's not what we want. So, now we got a half-game lead. All right. Are we ready to view the draft picks? I have not looked at them, obviously. I'm so nervous that we did not have a good draft. I say that every year, but I try not to cheat when I look at how to scout or how to do anything. So, because I just think that doesn't, if I know what I'm doing going into scouting, that doesn't make it fun for me. I don't want to be like a god at this game. So, let's look at the draft picks. Okay, we had some busts. But I tell you what, Alan Dobbins looks like a hit. Our number one pick, Alan Dobbins, out of Georgia. Shout out to Georgia. His fielding is god-awful. So we know what we need to focus the training on. But look at the speed and look at the contact. Switch hitting, 18 years old. Left fielder. I like Alan Dobbins. We definitely hit a win here with the Dobbs. Ken Stanley, sadly, was a bust. Wasted all that money on him. So, D potential, 68 overall. Pretty good for some depth in the organization. So, part one of your Cubs offseason audio didn't get picked up. Oh, yeah, no, I know there was no audio in the first one. But that's okay. Yeah, we're non-professional streamers here. Except for State. He's a professional. May want to ask him. Third pick, Ronaldo Silva, 57 overall, C potential. I'm going to hold my judgment off on him, but as of right now, not great. Conrad Tulibits, I don't know how to say his name. I don't think C potentials are bad. I actually enjoy C potentials because there's always a chance they could become Bs. So I'm okay with this pick. Adrian Uribe, starter. He does not have starter numbers. He looks like he's going to switch to a reliever at some point. 22 years old. He's already a 70. He's not going to be good long. So, nothing great there. Gene Wheat. We did not have him scouted at all. 6'5", 22 from Colorado. Also does not have starter numbers. He can throw heat, and that's about it. So, no doubt that he's going to be a long reliever in the minors. So. And then Brendan Blum. Oh boy. Yeah, so maybe our draft wasn't so good. 47 overall. C potential. Yeah, we didn't do great. We really did not do great. I kind of look forward to Tulibits, Conrad here, and Alan Dobbins. Everybody else is kind of going to be a failure. That sucks. That sucks a lot. All right, well, let's see how everybody else did real quick. So we have a 92. I'm sure there's someone that's going to be higher than that. The Twins had a decent draft. Not great, but decent. Wow, the Astros hit it big late. Eric Manzanillo, Panama. Third baseman. Got to develop that hitting, but defense looks good. That's a 98 overall player right there. The Angels. Nothing really to speak of here. Once again, they hit it late. Samuel Chacin, but he's a 50 overall. Doubt we'll see him in the majors. The A's. Wow, the A's had a really good draft. Kyle Ziegler, I thought about drafting him. Glad we didn't. Johnny Trout. Starting pitcher. Looks pretty good. Mariners got a 92 overall. Nothing besides that. The Rangers had a draft. The Braves did not sign 3 of their picks. Okay. Milt Good. Like that name. So what happens again if these guys don't go signed? They show up in the draft next year? Is that right? Or are they free agents? Can't remember. Ooh, Miami had a really good draft. Leave it to Miami to draft good pitchers. Willie McLeod, Charles Hensley. Doesn't look bad either. Got a long way to go, though, at 52. Lesnar Brignoni. This guy looks good. From Washington State. 19 years old, already a 60 overall. Okay. The Mets. Not a lot to speak of. Ozzie Cedeno, their highest pick. Probably reabsorbed in the draft in 24. I got you. The Phillies, not a great draft. Ooh, boy. Angel Asensio. Not bad. That looks really good. Other than that, nothing to speak of. The Nationals, who desperately needed a good draft, not great. Cubbies, Omar Osuna. Got some velo, 18 years old from the Dominican Republic. Other than that, not a lot to speak of here. The Reds with 2 94s, Tommy Luther and Diego Figueroa. All right. Not bad. I mean, he's pretty bad, but not bad. Brewers get a 93, Monte Sandoval, and everything else is okay. The Pirates got a 90 and Richie Gage. Let's contact first baseman. Cardinals, 88 overall. Johnny Blankenship, 66 overall already at 18 years old. I could see some young pitchers here soon. Diamondbacks. Nothing here except for Jeff Ramirez. Wow, the Rockies. Good draft by the Rockies, man. Nino Manzanillo, another Manzanillo here. From New Jersey. Starting pitcher, 66 overall. Adam Montano. He looks good. Boy, the Rockies really focused on pitching, and they did a very good job. Daniel Manzo, 18 years old. He is a 54 overall in right field. On Young Chung from South Korea. That does not look. All right, Willie Nieta. All right, not a bad draft. I mean, they got a long way to go, but not a bad draft here. And then the Dodgers. Antonio Castilla, another right field prospect. They already have a generational talent in their organization in right field. They went and drafted another one. He's a 94 overall. Josh Irizarry. Not bad, but other than that, good lord. Bad. Oh, boy, Dodgers had a horrible draft. Which is funny to me, but that is hilarious to me. All right, the Padres. Not bad. Giants got a 91 Edmundo Freitas. Shortstop. The Orioles, Mason Robinson, center fielder. Not bad looking pick there. Everything else is kind of meh. Red Sox, Johnny Pinero and Kevin Reed? I don't know. I'm going to say Reed. 2 90s and some 70s. That's a pretty good draft. The Yankees, first pick is a bust. Oof. Then they did very well. And then they had a bust to end their draft. The Rays. Ricky White and Mitch Ratto. The first 2 picks were golden. They'd probably even throw in their 3rd pick, depending on what they were looking for. Had some bust in there. Blue Jays, 2 90s. Ray Stanford and Juan Ramirez. So some potential future infielders brewing north of the border. Oh, man, they took that guy from me, too. Or no, they didn't. He was on my board. That wasn't him. Never mind. Because he would have been down here. Anyway. The White Sox, Alfonso Silva, starting pitcher, and David Chen. Not a bad draft for him. The Guardians. Oh boy, they struck it rich the first 2. They did not sign their 3rd pick. Then Derek Johnson and Edgar Diaz. Tom Valenzuela. Lefty. He can hit a little bit too. Not great, but he can hit a little bit. Calvin Hawk. First base. Power hitting. No contact. We've seen this look before. Not a bad looking draft by the Guardians. And then the Tigers. Not a lot to speak on here. They did get some nice B potential players. Paul Garcia seems to be their top pick when it comes to potential. And then we're back to us again. So our draft wasn't great. Only 2 players I'm really excited about. Conrad Kubitz. That's how you say his name. And then Alan Dobbins looks to be, man, in the majors soon. He's got to work on that fielding, though. That fielding has got to come up because I don't have DH space for him. But he's got some speed. He's very aggressive on the bat. I like our number 1 pick. I like it a lot. And Blum's got a long way to go. So, all right. Well, not a bad draft. I don't think so. Well, definitely should have been better, but not terrible of a draft. All right. That should do it for this episode, this stream here tonight. Or today. I keep saying tonight. The next episode, we're going to take on one of these games here in the Nationals. They're 38 and 73. We're going to see what's going on with the Washington Nationals. We'll be at home for that game. I don't know who the pitcher will be, but we're going to kind of get through the year a little quicker, seeing how we're near the end of it. Probably do 3 more episodes of the year, and then we'll see what happens after that. We'll probably take on the Yankees in the episode after that. And then maybe we'll visit the... Well, we got to end it on a home game. So we'll probably see the Blue Jays. We'll play the very last game of the year. So I think that's what the next 3 episodes are going to look like. Nationals, Yankees, and Blue Jays to finish out the series. So, and then if we make playoffs, we'll go from there. So anyway, that'll do it for me. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, I know it's a very weird streaming time, but with life the way it is, there was no guarantee I was going to come be live tonight. Let me know in the comments if you're watching the replay what you think of the draft picks. And appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you the next time I'm live, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to say tomorrow because that won't happen. But you can follow me on Twitter. Keep track of all that. Join the Discord. Keep all the important stuff there. Keep all the important stuff there in Discord as well. And usually if you're in Discord, you'll see the stuff in Discord before you see it on Twitter or YouTube or anything else. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe if you want. Nice, easy, and free. It helps me out. May get a free cookie. I don't know. See you next time. Let's go, Kansas City.